periodically live on Twitch.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's, not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. Well, let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city. The situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my brother's name. Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth. It's a place too cold to bear. Covered in snow and ice. The guys doing the scientific research don't have time to worry about the surroundings. The restricted zone front line is on the other side of the gear bridge. It's an endless fragmentum with a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Right on! I'm stealing that.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau. Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life. Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals. Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Branya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.
You! Hold it right there. This is a military base. Temporary workers aren't allowed in.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval! I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass. Yo! Evening, soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Ah, darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Serval, this done. Do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to. Watch me persuade him. Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
No, hello.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out? Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Aha. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Dunn, this concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Move carefully.
Follow my charge.
On my mark!
Show no mercy.
Here stands the Silvermane Guard.
I've no interest in conflict.
I have something for you.
There we go!
Celsius still humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Naughty child. That's better.
Much obliged.
There's no time to lose.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision.
Time for an overhaul.
1,000 thanks.
I've no interest in...
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy. We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
Found.
We're in.
Oh, it's open! Oh, thank you, Dunn!
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system? Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yup.
Then what's our plan?
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the blockade. Let's play it by ear.
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's go!
Show no mercy.
The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Move carefully.
Time for an overhaul.
Nap time.
Here is thunder.
I have something. Time for a shot. You won't get away.
Too late to repent. The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike.
Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. Come on, come on! 40%. 65%. 85%? We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move. Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance. Or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Serval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little. Now...
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Japard? Listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet, step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge. And that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge. That the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Resistance is futile!
Move carefully.
All better now?
1,000 thanks. Conflict is pitiless.
Barely felt it.
Stay focused!
Time for the masked radiant spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
Take courage!
I'm okay.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Combat is a series of precise machinations. Much obliged.
There's no time to lose. Here. This thunder!
This ends here!
You've got a lot of nerve. You won't get away.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
It's too late to repent. The time is now. The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Time for a detailed over.
One at a time.
Nap time.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
You're in that shape.
Never.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours. Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Branya?
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian. But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives. For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you? I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klepoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.